welcome to this week of Coffee with the Clinical Director. We are back. I, again, am Kara, your Special Olympics Iowa Health and Fitness Coordinator. And today we are with one of our health promotion clinical directors, Judy. Hi, Judy. Thanks for coming in today.
Hi there.
We're happy to have you.
This is cool to be able to talk to you. I'm in Cedar Rapids and you're in Des Moines. So what a great way to have a conversation.
Exactly. Yes, it's good to see your smiling face today. So Judy, like I said, is one of our health promotion clinical directors. She's been with us for a while now. Judy's background is in dietetics, which means her expertise is nutrition. So she worked at Hy-Vee. She was a dietitian there, and now she has recently retired. So we're glad to still have her with us, though. We appreciate all of her knowledge in this realm of food and nutrition. So we are just going to go through. We're going to ask her some quicker questions first, and then we're going to dive a little deeper into some of these nutrition topics. So you ready, Judy?
I am. Go ahead.
Perfect. All right. So our first question, we're talking about health and fitness here. So what is your favorite workout?
I do Tai Chi. I've been doing Tai Chi for, maybe 20 years, and I just really enjoy doing it. And I have a really good instructor, so that's my workout thing, and I can speed it up or I can slow it down, kind of depending on my mood and how I feel on a day.
Yeah, that's awesome. Can you explain kind of what Tai Chi is a little bit for those of us that haven't heard of it or aren't sure?
Well, Tai Chi comes out of an Eastern Asian martial art, and the idea is to practice movements. It was to train the military, but you're doing movements that might be useful if you needed to protect yourself.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's super unique, and it's awesome that those functional movements can give you such a good workout like that. Really something for people to look into.
Works really well for me.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, what is your go-to healthy snack?
My go-to healthy snack, I have two that I really like. One is peanut butter on apple slices, and my other one is yogurt with some mixed nuts on it.
Yeah,
so I kind of between those, and we'll talk a little bit about some of those a little later too.
Yes, that was a little sneak peek. All right, so you are recently retired. Do you have any hobbies that now you are able to spend more time doing now that you have a little extra time on your hands?
I do. It's been really kind of nice. I've been sewing. I've been doing some volunteer sewing, like for some organizations around, and I've just really enjoyed being at my sewing machine and having the radio on and listening to programs that I want to listen to and just moving along. So that's been kind of new and different.
Yeah.
I like to watch birds. I have bird feeders, but I've been paying more attention to what's coming in and learning more about the birds that are coming to my house. So that's been a fun thing. And I also been able to spend more time in my yard doing things outside and spiffing things up a bit. So I have had no trouble staying busy.
That's awesome. Yeah, those all sound very nice and relaxing though. I like it.
Yeah, just very pleasant kinds of things.
Yeah. All right. Now back to being a dietitian. What was or is your favorite part about being in the field?
I think what I really enjoy and gives me the most pleasure is when I can give someone some simple solutions to what they think is a really big problem. So like if someone had a heart attack and they just don't think they've got anything left in the cupboard that they can possibly eat, and I can help them figure out I can't eat this and I need to change this, and I don't have to make huge changes. So that's always been helping people get over that hurdle of, well, maybe I haven't been eating so well and I really want to do better, but I don't have to change everything.
Yeah, that's awesome. Showing people that it's quite manageable to, make some of those healthy swaps in their diet. Yeah, that's great. All right. So what we're kind of going to focus in on here is treats and snacks, because all of us, or most of us at least, we eat our meals during the day. But what about those times maybe between meals where you start to feel that you might be hungry, we're going to talk about what to do when that feeling comes in. So, Judy, what would you consider the difference between a snack food and a treat?
All right, so we're going to work through that. Now, let's
Got
think
prompts.
about this. And you know what? I find most people can kind of have a pretty good idea of what the difference is. Of course, we eat them when we're hungry, either a treat or a snack. But and I'm going to dig your brain a little bit too. So, how often do you think people eat snacks?
It's hard to say. I think it probably varies by the day. I think when people maybe are up and moving, they don't eat as many snacks, and maybe when they're not as busy, they do a little more snacking. That's what I would guess.
Okay. Well, and most of us have a snack most days.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's some time that we're eating between a meal.
For sure, yeah.
Whereas treats, yeah, we may eat a treat when we're hungry, but treats are some of those foods we sometimes eat when we're not hungry. And then, but I often think of treats as being something for a special occasion. So let's think some special occasions. So like a birthday, or we have holidays, or maybe someone did really well with their Special Olympics event, and we might go out to celebrate and have something that we would consider a treat. So I think that's kind of the conversation I want to have today, is thinking about most of the time we will eat between a meal, but we want to have snacks, and treats are something to save for those kind of special times.
Yeah.
So I have an idea of showing us how that works. So let's think of, got my 2 jars here. Let's think of these jars of I'm hungry and I'm going to have something to eat, and the blue water in here is the amount of food that maybe is going to fill me up. They're about the same, but each of the jars has all these are jacks in here, but they're representing something called what we call a nutrient. So a nutrient is something that our body needs in order for us to be strong, to be active, to think well. So in my mind, a treat is a food that it maybe will make me feel satisfied, but it doesn't have very many nutrients in it. Can you kind of see that, Kara?
Yeah, yep.
As a snack, it might be enough to make me not feel hungry, but look at that. My snack has a whole lot of nutrients. It's got lots of jacks in there.
Yeah.
So we've got our snack that's helping us get over being hungry, but it's given us a whole lot more than our treat. So
yeah,
I've got some examples here, and let's just see how you do. We're gonna do a guessing game, so we can have our viewers kind of, so don't answer real fast, okay?
Oh man, okay.
Are you ready? Okay,
I think so.
Let's start out with this one. Can you see what that is?
I do, yes. That is a chocolate chip cookie there.
So is that going to be a snack, or is that going to be a treat?
You know, I think that might fill me up, but I don't think there's a lot that's going to fuel me in that. So I think that's a treat.
Okay, let's put this over here by our treat jar. Okay, how about a piece of string cheese? Ooh, this is in our dairy group.
Yeah, that's another good one. I think that one's a snack.
I would call that a snack. I'm going to completely agree with you on that one. Oh, I have an apple. There's my apple I mentioned. Treat or a snack?
Oh, I think a snack.
A snack. It's a basic food group. It's a basic food in our fruit and vegetable food group, so that makes it a really good snack. Okay, I have a fruit punch. So this bottle of Hawaiian Punch tells me it has 5% fruit juice in it. Is that going to be a treat or a snack?
Oh man, if it's only 5% fruit juice, I bet that means there's a lot of added sugars in that. So I think that's probably a treat there.
That's going to be a treat. So we're kind of seeing a theme here, aren't we? As of some things that are treats have been things that are pretty high in sugar and don't give us much else. Okay, how about some chips? I've got tortilla chips here. Nacho chips.
Nacho chips? I would say those
cheesy
are
flavored.
Okay, but I don't think that's probably real cheese on there. So I'm going to go a treat with that. No, it's a
That's a treat.
Oh,
you are
okay.
so good. I have one last one here. I have wheat crackers. These are wheat thins.
Wheat thins. It sounds like those
And
are
they're whole
probably
wheat.
maybe some whole wheat, maybe some whole grains in there. That'll give me some fuel. I'm gonna say a
Yeah,
snack for those.
that's a snack. So treats tend to be foods that have a lot of sugar in them or are very salty or are really high in fat. And things that are really good for snacks are kind of our basic foods, just a piece of fruit, a piece of cheese, crackers that don't have a lot of other stuff added to them. So that makes them much better for us as far as snacks. So
Yeah.
sounds like you got it. Very good. Thumbs up.
I've been practicing. I've been studying for this, Judy.
Oh, so our message today is we want athletes or encourage athletes to think about when they're hungry, if they're going to have a treat or if they're going to have a snack. Remember, a snack is there to help us be strong, to be healthy, and treats are there for fun.
Yeah, so you mentioned that treats are kind of for those special occasions, those birthdays, those holidays, those celebrations. If I am hungry, what is a good time to eat some of those snacks there?
Okay, well, one of the things to think about is I think I'm hungry. So when was the last time I ate? That's always a good question. If it was just an hour ago, or let's start the other way. If it's been maybe 3 hours, you had lunch and you're getting late in the afternoon, or it was breakfast and you're getting kind of toward the middle of the day and a meal is going to be there, that would be a really good time that we really need a snack, that we're actually feeling hungry in our tummies, that there's a sense down here that I'm hungry. Now, one of the things that happens sometimes, though, is a lot of people, well, let's see, I'm going to switch out here. I have some other pictures.
Perfect.
So sometimes when we think we're hungry, there might be something else going on. So I'm going to pull some things around here real quick. So I've got some friends I brought with me.
So prepared.
Okay, so let's start out with thinking I'm hungry. All right, so we just said, first of all, does my stomach feel empty? So when did I eat last? If it was only an hour ago, maybe I'm not really hungry, but if my stomach is feeling kind of empty, yeah, it's probably time to eat. So what if it wasn't that long ago that I ate? One of the ideas is maybe instead I'm thirsty. So that's something to think about. And lots of people who participate in Special Olympics are on a lot of medications that may make their mouth dry. So it could be that you're not really stomach hungry, but maybe your mouth is feeling dry. And sometimes we just sort of have that feeling of, I want something in my mouth. So this would be something else to think about when I'm thinking about having a snack or a treat. Is it because my mouth is dry? And guess what? What would you do if your mouth's dry?
Drink some water.
You've got your water. Great. Oh, I'm so glad you have that. I have my glass here, and I was going to say, walk to the sink and get a drink of water.
Yeah.
And then see if you feel hungry. So that's one time. So, but sometimes we need to think about how we're feeling when we think we want to eat. Okay, so if it's I just ate a little while ago and I'm not thirsty, then thinking about how do I feel? And I brought some more pictures. So see if that's what I think it is.
Is that sad there?
But got a couple of tears there.
Yeah.
So sometimes when we're feeling sad, we think we want to eat something. That we always want to feel good. And so if we're feeling sad or maybe even kind of lonely, maybe we need to do something else, because eating isn't really going to make us feel less sad or less lonely. So maybe some good things to do would be, first of all, try to think of what good things really happened today. Just first of all saying, oh, I'm not hungry, I'm sad. That sometimes helps us a whole lot. So what good things happened today? Well, I had a really good lunch, or I enjoyed working out, or maybe just the sun came up today.
That's a good one.
Depending on the time of year. So talking to somebody. When we're feeling sad, sometimes we just need to let somebody know. Or else another thing, we're feeling lonely, just thinking about who loves us. I think that's a really important one. So am I sad or am I hungry?
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a good comprehensive list of all the different emotions we feel. And like I said, I'm definitely guilty of the bored one. When I don't have anything else to do, I think, wonder what's in the cabinet out there. I think I went to the store yesterday. So yeah, that's something that definitely resonates with me. So if we go through kind of that list, we think about it and we realize, yeah, no, I am hungry. It's been a couple hours since I ate last. Dinner's not going to be ready for a while still. I do feel like my tummy's kind of rumbling and I'm hungry. What are some good, nutritious, healthy snacks that we should lean towards?
I have some ideas here for us. Okay. So one of the characteristics of one of the things about snacks is they're usually small. Mm-hmm. You know, we're not eating a whole meal. But a lot of the things that we put into a meal, we could have for a snack. So, for example, maybe just a carton of yogurt. I like yogurt. It doesn't have to be Greek yogurt. We have a big deal about Greek yogurt these days, but just old basic yogurt. It's more economical. It's just a really good, and I like the light rather than the ones that have the added sugar. So yogurt's a good one. So here's my yogurt with my mixed nuts on it. I like the creamy, little bit of salty, a little bit of crunchy together.
I've got some good protein in that too.
Yes, a bowl of cereal. Cereal doesn't have to be for breakfast. So having some cereal, and I put a few raisins on it. So one of the ideas with the snack is having 2 food groups. So with my yogurt and nuts, we've got our healthy protein, our legume, bean kind of thing, and dairy. With my cereal, I've got whole grain and fruit. So that's 2 food groups. Another one might be like a half of a sandwich. So I just used 1 slice of bread and I am making a cheese sandwich and then I'm having some carrots on the side. But it's not a whole meal. It's just a half a sandwich. And most of us have some bread around. And if you do whole wheat, that's a really good choice. So that looks like a kind of a mini meal.
Yeah.
You know, another old classic that I like is celery with peanut butter in it. So you get that crunchy. And my example today, instead of doing like the ants on the log, I have beetles on a log. Those are peanuts. So I had some whole peanuts. So I put some of those whole peanuts in my celery.
Yeah, that's a little different twist there.
A little different.
Yeah.
So think food groups. Think kind of basic everyday foods for that snack.
Yeah,
and that's a way to be getting. So remember our jar that's got all the nutrients in there, or has lots of different kinds of nutrients. That's how we're getting them.
Awesome. Yeah, and what I was noticing too, none of those things look like they would be that hard.
To remind people.
Perfect. Yeah, none of those look like they'd be that hard to make also. I feel like I have a lot of those things in my kitchen right now.
Yeah, don't work too hard at having a healthy snack.
Yeah, it's
make it
easy.
simple. Make it simple.
Yeah. All right. So we've talked about a lot of things here. What would you say, Judy, is the main point that you want people to take away from this?
Well, one of them is when we're having snacks, let's think about including foods that have some good nutrition. If you're an athlete, Special Olympics athlete, your body needs more than just energy. You need the stuff to make that energy work. And then the other one is to think about, am I really hungry? So, just checking in to say, am I hungry or am I sad? Am I bored? Is there something else going on? And certainly checking to see if I'm thirsty. Again, so many people have dry mouths for a variety of reasons. That's a really, really good thing to check. But picking foods that give us some nutrition and keep them simple are some great ways to have snacks.
Perfect. Yes, those are all really good things to remember. All right, so right now, currently, we are in a time where we don't have in-person programming, but we are going to get back to that time, hopefully very soon. We're going to have Healthy Athletes events again. What are you the most excited for once we get back to in-person programming and everything is running again?
Well, I'm looking forward to having our health promotion events again. I'm hoping that we will be able to maybe do some at a district level at some point. so that more people can be involved with health promotion and look at all those topics. Nutrition is just one of them. We talk about getting enough water and getting activities and how to manage our moods. And so there's lots of things to share. So I'm anxious to be out there helping athletes being healthy again.
For sure. Yeah. Got lots to teach people. Can't wait to be able to get all of that knowledge out there again.
Yes.
All right. And last question. We're doing coffee with a clinical director. Your morning cup of coffee, what does it look like?
Oh, my cup of coffee, I just do kind of basic coffee in the percolator, but I put a little soy milk in it.
Oh,
So
nice.
just to get a little extra protein, and I just don't like plain coffee in the morning. Now at night, I like decaf French roast.
Okay.
So I have a couple different coffees that I like.
Nice. So it depends on the time of the day.
It does.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here again today, Judy. Thank you for all of your knowledge, all of your great props that you've prepared for us. And we hope to see you very soon.
Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing people in person. This has been great fun.
All right. Thanks, Judy.